Hey guys, welcome to the solution of problem 11. In this problem, we're asked to find the area of this middle triangle, right? So we've got this setup of a right angle triangle that's been divided into three sort of smaller sections, and we want to know what the area of that middle section is. And so we know sort of the lengths along the bottom here, but the only other information we have is that these two angles match, right? We don't know what angle it is, but they're the same angle. And so this looks quite difficult, but we're going to start where we should, I guess, normally start. Right, we're thinking about the area of a triangle, and so the area of the triangle is going to be base times height. And so in this case, if we look at this triangle here, if we're calling that the base, then the height that we want is the perpendicular height here. Right, so it's going to be useful to try and work out that height, h. Now, in order to find h, we're going to need to look at the angles in the other triangles down the bottom here. Right, so we're going to call this angle here alpha, and we could give this another name, this angle here, but this is actually going to be alpha plus theta, right? Using your exterior angle theorem. Now we're going to use these three right angle triangles that we have to get some more information about h. So firstly, if we're using this big right angle triangle, we have that tan theta is opposite on adjacent, so it's going to be h over 6. And using this second right angle triangle, we get that tan alpha is going to be h over 3. Alright, so finally we're going to use the small right angle triangle, and that's telling us that. So the small right angle triangle tells us that tan of this angle is h over 1, which is just h. So to put all this together, we're going to have to use our expansion formula for tan. So tan of alpha plus theta is equal to this thing, and we know what tan alpha and tan theta are individually, right? So we can replace all of this, we'll end up with an equation with h in it. Okay, and so now what we can do, we can first of all cancel the h's up the top, we know they're not 0, and then we can multiply this up to the other side, right? So when we cancel the h here, we get 1, so we'll have when we rearrange, we end up with h squared on 18 equals a half, and we can multiply through by 18 to get that h squared must be equal to 9, and so h has to be equal to 3. Alright, and so then finally, if we want the area of this middle triangle here, it's going to be the base times the height divided by 2. Okay, our base is 2, the height's 3, and so the area of that little triangle is 3.